Who are you when you do not fear rejection? Who are you when you no longer deny yourself love? Who are you when you're no longer carrying the burdens of your parents or people who passed down fear to you? Who are you when you feel so free in your body and you go into your life knowing that you are safe to be exactly who you are? Who are you when you start to believe in who you are? Asking the question, who am I, changed my life. And if you start to give yourself the permission that it's safe to ask yourself who you are, it will start to change your life too. It's not about having the answers when we come into safety with ourselves and this journey home. It's about giving ourselves permission that there is something beyond fear, something beyond worry, something beyond insecurity that we have lived in for a long time within ourselves. This is a journey from moving from inner chaos to inner calm. This is a journey about moving from insecurity to security. It's about moving from the bare minimum to in your inherent worthiness. Right where you are, as you listen to this, whatever's going on in your life, you are worthy before you do anything. This journey home is about your state of being more important than doing. When you've been hurt, when you've been rejected, and you take that on as your identity, that you have to deny yourself your true self in order to be accepted, it will feel very hard to move into a place beyond fear. It's very real. And also, today is a new day. You get to choose again. You get to either wake up and allow the past versions of yourself, that overwhelm and chaos, control your day, or you can acknowledge that overwhelm and see it as your inner child who is scared, and then remind your inner child that you are safe now to become all of who you are. And just take that next best step to receive love. Hmm. When you move into acceptance for yourself, everything else comes easier. You will fight yourself when you deny yourself acceptance. So let's move into this channeled message from Spirit. I am able to channel with Spirit because I'm connected to my body. Sometimes, when I started this journey, I felt so disconnected from my body. And I had stagnant emotions that I was afraid to look at. Acceptance starts when we stop avoiding and start looking at every single emotion as a part of us that just needs safety and love. And then it finally moves. When we avoid, we hold ourselves back. We hold ourselves in exhaustion. We hold ourselves in worry. But we fear looking at ourselves because, we still carry the burden of a parent who didn't have the ability to fully receive us. They pushed us away. They avoided us. They didn't show up for us. Dear one, right here, right now, that is not your identity. You do not have to carry the storyline that in order to be accepted, you have to reject yourself. But I see you because you reject yourself in effort. And coming from a pure place within yourself, it is an effort to save yourself from being rejected again by another person because it hurts so much. Yes, I see that. I see that. I get that. Let's acknowledge that. Let's move from avoidance into acknowledging that someone did reject you, someone did abandon you, and also move into the realization that the story, that identity that you've stuck yourself in No more can hold you. It doesn't have to hold you from this moment on. Because the key is no longer rejecting yourself. When you move into that reverence of acceptance of who you are in this moment today as you're listening to this, the next step tomorrow comes easier. It's not about getting there. It's not about arriving. It's not about waiting for the money to be there. It's not about waiting for the romantic partner to be there in order to finally feel accepted. It's about, will you appreciate and value who you are today? You have come so far, dear one. You have wanted to throw the towel in. You have wanted to give up because people have given up on you, but you are still here. So what will you do with it? Get into your car, move today in the direction of your future that is secure with what you do today. Put on that music, get into joy. Nothing bad is going to happen to you by giving yourself the acceptance that you are actually one with. You are not disconnected from yourself, but you've been taught to live as if you're disconnected from yourself. You have trauma. You have stories. Things happen to you without your permission. It is important that you acknowledge what happened to you. And I hope that you feel some safety here with me today. That what happened to you, it's valid. Someone hurt you without your permission. I'm so sorry. And today, can you give yourself the permission that you will give yourself the highest form of love? You have the ability to believe and vision and know within your soul a secure future. What does this secure future feel like to you? Can you tap into this today? You see, when you wake up every morning with the past feelings of overwhelm and chaos, if you don't hold yourself to a higher standard, if you don't bring yourself into the knowing with a decision that you are worthy for the bare minimum, that past it will take you for granted the whole rest of the day. It will. But dear one, you have the choice to move into acceptance and transmute your pain into love. We are here to move from fear to love. Most people, they're operating out of fear because they don't know anything different, but you do. Being a part of this video today, listening to these words, you've already got a little bit of a snap into a higher awareness. You now know that you have the ability to move out of fear to love. And start that today by bringing your focus in and asking yourself, am I living and am I making a decision out of fear or love? When you go to that store, when you go to the cafe and you're looking at what to get for yourself, are you asking yourself based on what you're fearful of not having, so you pick the lowest price thing? Or do you feel into your heart space and give yourself what you're desiring to put into your body from that place of love that you deserve that, even if it's 50 cents more? Start there. Start there. Start small. Start. A secure future starts with what you do today. Are you operating out of fear? Are you operating out of love? Are you judging yourself or are you loving yourself through it? There's a difference. Connect back to your body. Connect back to your knowing. Connect back to your soul-led legacy. I say this all the time. You're either living a self-abandonment legacy based on the past and what someone else did to you, or you're building, and I say building because I'm still building it. I'm still learning what unconditional love is every day. I wake up and I'm committed. I'm committed to give myself unconditional love more than I did yesterday. And then the rest of my life builds on top of that. Will you join me? Will you join me? It's so amazing. Um, So you're either building a self-abandonment legacy based on past, what other people did to you, or you're building a soul-led legacy by what you give yourself permission to be. So focus on who you want to become. I'm Sarah Evangeline, and I'm so glad that you're here. I am a mentor for people with childhood trauma. I have my master's in counseling. I help people connect to their mind, body, and spirit, coming home to who they are. I'm the founder of the Soul Talk Method, and I'm also offering a masterclass on learning to trust your body, learning to come into this part of you to live from love over fear. It's a masterclass. It's only $22. You'll receive lifetime access to a 2-hour training with me. If you got anything from this, and you're feeling the urge to learn more about how you can accept yourself and move into completion and restoration within yourself so that you're safe to build a life of your soul-led legacy, this is for you. I would love to hold you in this safe space. You can click the link below to register, and you will be emailed details. And I would love to have you inside this space. Give this to yourself. Let this be your new beginning. Let this be an act, a sacred act of putting yourself first. I'm sending you so much love. Feel free to put in the comments what you learned from this video today, and I'll see you next time.